GMGM, a good morning to you. This is quite an eventful morning on the day of April 26, 2025. And basically what happened today is that there was the Mrekk 2000 PP play. Mrekk, he is number one Osu player in Osu game right now. He's playing the songs compilation VI. This is the map he played on. Got the 2000 PP play with a 1 miss and got the $2,000 bounty.
I'm so sorry. Yo! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm so sorry, community, but I got a 2K.
So yeah, Mrekk, he is quite excited. And a lot of people watching it, if they're watching it live, they're like, oh my gosh, we've been waiting for this forever. And basically why this is such a large accomplishment. So 2000 PP, it's a nice round number. And the last time where it was such a monumental moment like this was 1000 PP when Voxe got it on the Tsukunami. And that happened around 12 years after the catalyzation of Osu game. But then now, 6 years later, after the event of 1000 PP play, now we have a 2000 PP play now, which is quite insane because that's 2 times the valuation of Tsukunami. It doesn't mean that it's 2 times harder than Tsukunami. I don't know, maybe it is, but the thing is that it's quite impressive. And a lot of people are very, very pleased with this. Mrekk, he had a bit of a mixed reaction of it. He's thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry guys that I got the 2000 PP play on this map in particular.
I'm so sorry. I'd like to sincerely apologize for getting 7 slider breaks. Oh my fucking god.
The songs compilation, it is a pretty impressive map. It is a very long jump map, and currently it is aim meta, and if the combo scaling and removal, well, a lot of maps, you don't have to FC the maps anymore, but just play well enough, and you'll get pretty much close to the full valuation of the PP points. And it seems that right now, there is a conglomeration of that combo scaling removal and the aim meta, and that essentially inspired songs compilation VI to be a new farm map in this meta. Mrekk himself, he's thinking, oh, I'm quite sad about this because I got like 5 or 7 slider breaks on this, and the slider breaks aspect, it's like a smudge, like a little black taint, like especially if there was to be like a black marker spread upon this blanket thing. Some people are having tier rankings on this and saying, how would you rate this 2K PP? Because a lot of people, they want this special moment for this 2000 PP play because they compare it to what happened at the 1000 PP play when it was Voxe, and there was Voxe's choice where he was arguably the best player back then, and he could either do it on Lonely Go, which was like this really short farm map that if he got a 1000 on it, it would have been pretty uneventful, or a quite grandiose play of Tsukunami, which is much longer in comparison. And although difficulty wise and skill set wise it is the same as Lonely Go, well, it is just the fact that people want a really good song, a good length, and they want all the right criteria to match for this 2000 PP play. And the 2000 PP play in comparison is quite ugly in comparison to Tsukunami, because Tsukunami was a whole as FC and it was quite perfect, while songs comp here, it is not. It is a little bit ugly because the slider breaks and the misses. I think it's a good play. It's a Sotark's map, so people used to say that Sotark's was the original aim map ranker, and everyone and their mom is hopping on Sotark's maps to get the PP. It still is a thing in like 5-digit, 4-digit territory, but especially nowadays where it seems that recently it was all the speed meta, and instead of Sotark's being one of the top people to create those maps, it would have been the speed mappers, like if I were to think off the top of my head like Astronic, but these people are going to hop on the speed maps, and that's how it used to be for a long time. But there seems to be a return to the aim meta. What is the future of Osu game now? Because as we can see, we got the 1000 PP play and the 2000 PP play is in the multiples of the thousands. So we had our first milestone and the second milestone. Okay, well, the next milestones will be the little mini milestones up to 3000, right? Because the next number is go to 3000. But is that actually doable? Because people back then, when we were getting to 1000, people were thinking, is this even something that's humanly possible for human beings to get 1000 PP plays? Like back then, people were like, oh my gosh, 500 PP plays super crazy. Nowadays, 500 PP plays is like nothing. But the fact is that is it even human possible? Is there a limit in Osu game? Well, at least for now, I don't think there is a foreseeable limit on how good people can get on this. I think a 3000 PP play is actually doable for Mrekk especially. I don't know if anyone else can currently, but there is a screenshot of this guy saying 3K people doable in 1 to 2 years, and there is this map, it's songs comp to top diff, but instead of just playing hidden DT, you put on hard rock as well. And we know that Mrekk, he can do pretty good on hard rock, especially in 3 mod. squad. And if you get a 98.81% on top diff, you can get a 3,000 PP play. So I think that is quite reasonable for Mrekk if you were to grind this and found the motivation to do it. So I don't think it's out of the reach. What is going to happen after that 4,000 PP play, I don't really know. I wouldn't be surprised because Mrekk, he's actually gotten very close to 3,000 PP play like chokes on a lot of A maps here and there. So I don't think it's out of the question. The impact of this play, 2,000 PP, a lot of people were super hyped about 1,000. A lot of people are, again, super hyped about 2,000 right now. But then what's it going to be as the PP record keeps going higher and higher? People might get less and less hyped over time as Osu matures more and more in the game as the player base. Well, when it comes to 3,000 PP play, is it going to be as exciting as 1,000 PP play, even though it is fundamentally much, much more impressive? Okay, well, let's see far into the future. Maybe Mrekk, he finds out a way to create a mechanical arm, and now he can tap 400 BPM with maybe 1 kilocalorie, and he doesn't even have to do anything. And then now he's able to do 10,000 PP plays. I don't know. Well, is that 10,000 PP play going to be as impressive as when people got the 1,000 PP play in terms of the audience that it attracted and the amount of attention and hype? I don't know. It's something to think about as the numbers get higher and higher, because there's a psychological element around the roundness of the number, and especially within the scale of 1,000 to 10,000. There's milestone step being upped that in comparison to like 0 to 1,000, right? Because 1,000 is the first big 4-number milestone. But as we go higher and higher, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, these are the steps along the way to 10,000. And 2,000, it just seems to be less impressive attention-wise and number-wise psychologically compared to 1,000. That's just my theory on it, and it's just something to think about. It's a little bit speculative, but yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say in this video. The Mrekk Osu PP game 2,000 PP is pretty cool, but yeah, I'll see you guys.